My family and friends were wonderful, but I didn't feel that they really understood what I was going through, and I also felt that I couldn't be totally honest with them about my feelings. I mean, I had a lot of fears. My son was 3.5 when I was diagnosed, and I was scared to death that I was going to leave him without a mother. So again, this internet support group that I found gave me, being anonymous to them, that I could open up with my feelings, and if I was having a very bad day, I could say, gosh, today's awful. I don't even know why I want to go on. And you know, they gave me the encouragement to keep going. You have those days, they're normal. You can expect them, but to tell your mother or your husband that you feel like that, I think kind of tends to make them panic a little bit. Like, what can I do? And then they kind of smother you. So not a bad thing, but you do try to protect them. My son was 3.5 when I was diagnosed, and I felt that he was too young to understand. So we just told him that mommy had bad stuff in her belly that needed to be cut out. And we kind of went along with this path until he was about 6.5. And we had an aunt and uncle die in the family from cancer, and it really affected him. And so we decided it was time to, sit down and kind of tell him a little bit more about, that, I have colon cancer. He knew how sensitive from the radiation that I was. And I picked him up from school one day with a friend, and listening to him in the back seat, and I hear him say, "Yeah, my mom has cancer." And so I'm just listening, and the next thing I hear him say is, "Yeah, she has it up the butt." So, his interpretation of, my backside was always sore from the radiation, and the fact that we said that I have colon cancer, I obviously didn't explain it to him very well. So I really highly recommend that you talk to your children and be honest. So. The main issue that I've dealt with probably came towards the end of all of my surgeries with the radiation, and the way that it just affected how I ate, and how the food was digested. As soon as I ate a dairy product or maybe something a little greasy, I would just instantly start cramping and then have to go to the bathroom, and I would spend hours, and pretty much probably the first year was not comfortable leaving the house without knowing where all the bathrooms are located wherever I go. My life has definitely changed since my first diagnosis. I watch what I eat. I don't eat some of my favorite foods anymore. Ice cream is the biggest one that I've had to give up, but I've compensated it in other ways. And all I can tell you is that it does get better, and it ends up feeling like normal. It just becomes part of the routine. My name is Debbie Sparks. I'm 37 years old, and I'm a stage 4 colon cancer survivor.